Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Packers going up against the Broncos. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The first carry now. This is Lacey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length. He transitions very well to the corner in the league.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Finds his target, Montgomery. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. First carry for Devontae Booker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Here's Booker. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Simeon. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Giovanni Bernard taking it in. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it again with Lacey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. Detroit! All right, here we go.
Booker on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got a noon one. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Let's go.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll try and run with Booker. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. It's leveraged by the offensive line to create space.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Booker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the screen pass. 35 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rodgers will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to Denver right after this. Another pistol look here. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Rodgers and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big tight end from 8 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
One receiver right, that's Brown. To throw on second is Simeon. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw is Simeon. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. On the move to his left. Caught by Montgomery. Give him 30 yards there.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer. But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second and 10, Simeon again. And Walker with it over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Simeon, Walker with a grab, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
To throw on second is Simeon. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Bernard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 2-yard line now, it's and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have broken the tie. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. And again, it's Rodgers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Giovanni Bernard, an even 90.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two players who will always be synonymous with the 2004 NFL Draft are gearing up to go up against each other. It's Eli Manning going up against Ben Roethlisberger. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the... On first down, Manning. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot. He can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play clock winding down. They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash. Brandon, it's early in this one, but Paul Perkins is a guy that I saw play at UCLA. And you know when he did in his most damage? Late in the ball game. He's one of those guys that's a high-volume ball carrier and really wears people down and produces big as the game's on the line.
Had some good moments for the Giants this year. Question, though, is he just a complimentary piece going forward, or can he ever be the guy?
I think he can be the guy, but I don't believe the Giants are just going to settle for that. They're going to bring in more competition and make him earn it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come out here in the I. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump off. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste, gives him fuel for the next season, though, because, remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Let's go! 1-9!
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, back to Perkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. First and goal, Perkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Roethlisberger from his end zone on 3rd and long. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll come out in the pistol. Bend to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a big conversion there on third down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on third down because you can't call for it on fourth down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did.
Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run again with Vereen. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And we got a second here overlooked by the Super Bowl. Some of the awards given out. Matt Ryan, obviously, the MVP, but interesting to see Dak and Zeke finish 1-2 in Rookie of the Year, and you expected that.
Yeah, we expect that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I loved how Dak handled it. Said he wished he had it nice. They could split it in half so both could have it. And Joey Bosa was the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
And then Man of the Year, that was split between Larry Fitzgerald and Eli Manning.
Yes, and both of them well-deserved it. I mean, it was fantastic to see both of them on the stage getting that award. And the league loves to acknowledge the Man of the Year because it's not just about what you're doing on the football field, what you're doing in the community, how you're making this place a much better world.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. Well, a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Goal from the 8. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early. And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the 2nd half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline, hey, let's get on the same page?
Without a doubt, because they know that that kick starts their team, that gets them going, and now they have to do it again and again as we go down the stretch.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Pittsburgh. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, we'll play it.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback from 6 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Eli's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see play that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took him the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.